Game start. High score. Mission complete. Victory.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another impromptu Risk of Rain 2 stream. We're just gonna play and have some fun. Had some good news and some good luck today, so we're gonna try to focus on unlocking one of the characters, Acrid. Well, you'll see him. He's like a little alligator doggy thing that spits poison. He's pretty cool. We just want to get as much as we can that we haven't unlocked. This game is kind of like a bone that you chew on for a long time. You slowly unlock cool stuff that makes it replayable. So I thank you for coming along with me while I try to get better at broadcasting, and we're just going to jump right into the game. So we're going to go to the alternate. We've unlocked something new, so let's go take a look. Oh, it's the squid polyp. So this is the item. It's an uncommon item. Whenever you interact with something that costs you money, it's going to activate this, and I guess it doesn't have to be anything that costs you money. It's anything you can interact with, kind of like the fireworks. It's going to summon a squid turret, shoots at enemies, lasts 30 seconds. It's okay, it's kind of gimmicky. We're going to recycle it every time we get it, but while we have it, it's funny to watch it work. Just going to go to Eclipse. This starts it at the highest difficulty and gives us minus 50% health. It's the level of difficulty I've been playing on for a long time, so I'm used to it. Just feels like a good challenge. We're going to play the Artificer. I'm really coming to like the Artificer. She's a character you unlock in the lunar market with 10 coins. We're going to go ahead and jump in. We're looking to go to the lunar market because that's how you get to the stage where you fight for Acrid. You have a lot of cool stuff right here at the start. It's kind of a waste of time to just stand here and wait for enemies to spawn. So we're going to scout around. We want to get that first, probably. As you can see, eventually enemies will appear and start giving you trouble. Bunch of Grinches. You just press R, fly in the sky, activate your jetpack, throw bombs in their face. Doing some damage to me. These guys give me a surprising amount of trouble on Artificer. I don't know why, but this is good, I guess, for the first level. It's going to help us find treasure. So we already know there's some up here, and we already know people are gunning for us, so let's just let them come up here and get us. Throw this as kind of a bomb. I completely whiffed, and I still kind of barely got that guy. So this is good. It's going to heal us at the teleporter event if we don't die in the very first area before we even leave the spawn. It's starting to look like a possibility. I really should be up in the air. Something gave me a big burst of health, so that's good. Falling, make sure you use your jetpack to break the fall, and then you can just press R again and you'll get a little bit of altitude. We're gonna fly. We can see there's presents and free money. Let's drop. We need some healing. We're getting wrecked by just wisps, these little wimpy things, but there's so many of them. They don't have to really aim, they just hit you. Let's get this. That'll help us take care of some of those. We also want to go get this as soon as possible. There's a healing drone right here. About to die to normal stuff. Let's just try not to let that happen. The gunner's helping us out. the ice wall up to give yourself some cover, and damn it, we still don't have enough money. Alright. Play footsies with this guy around the tree by the healing drone. Continue your adventure, your hunt for treasure. Treasure, treasure. I don't know why I choose to say that so often, because I sound like I'm having a drunken episode every time I slur it. But presence is just as bad. So I made my bed. I'm going to sleep in it. This is okay. This gives us an armor burst. I think we have another equipment up top. We're just going to keep fighting in the chaos because it's appearing all around us. Might as well get some money. If we start to die too badly, we can press our Jade Elephant. I'm just going to let all these guys chase us in here in case there's something good. So there's something good. And here's something good. This is going to be a lucrative first level for us, which is good. We're going to use that opportunity to get as many items as we can, and we're going to go fight Acrid, go fight the Void Trials to where we can unlock him as soon as possible before the monsters get too crazy. We found an ammo clip, which is very useful because it gives us an extra charge on our secondary attack. Our secondary attack is one of our most powerful attacks, so that's good news for us. We've got the healing drone healing us. We've got Goonies appearing behind us, but they always do. Just because he's a fire type Pokemon doesn't mean he's immune to fire, so light him up. We might be able to get a better equipment up here. We have this one hanging out before we got overwhelmed. Oh, we already bought it. Okay. We can land it head onto those guys. We'll do a lot better. Let's go buy these toys over here. We don't want to stock up on too many drones because there's a fog that's kind of like miasma or like the storm in Fortnite, but it just damages you when you stand in it, and it's a big part of the challenge of unlocking Acrid. So even though we're unlocking all these drones, they're going to be kind of expendable later. Just make sure we didn't miss anything. We can travel really quickly with Artificer, so we're going to try to make sure we abuse that as much as possible and always be dashing. Right now we do damage just for opening things because we have these fireworks, so it doesn't hurt us to just run around opening everything we see. We'll still damage whatever's chasing us. But we already went up there, so that's where we came from. We know we don't want to go up there. We need something though. We need to make sure the lunar gate opens. So where is one of those coins? Let's see if we can find one. They're hidden around. Sometimes it's one back here, but I don't see it. Let's go up. Sometimes there's one back here, but I don't see it. I'm looking for, I think it's called a newt shrine. It's like a little egg that you can give a coin and it'll open the lunar gate for you. Sometimes I think there's one back there. I don't remember seeing one, but I'd hate to be this close and miss it. Nope, no newt back here. We're just stacking up enemies. We continue to look. I might just go on to the next level so we can get more toys before we fight this, but we don't want to go too much further than that, because the difficulty will become hard to deal with. Alright, this is okay. We can make this work. We have a lot of terrain. We're fighting the Stone Titan. Charge up. Hit him right in the face with that thing if you can. Charge up. Hit him right in the face. You can jump to avoid his beam. We're out of range, but it still hit us a little bit. Weave in your primary. Hold down your Kamehameha. Hit him in the face. You want to kind of fly out a little bit. Charge up. You can hit these guys. If you kill one of them, it'll explode and kill a bunch of them. We're going to press our armor. Just because I don't like getting hit with that beam. 40-second cooldown on that. That's why it's not that good of an item. Weave in your primary. Don't forget you still have really good damage on your primary. You can use your R to escape all these beam attacks. You can see we're kind of far out of his range. I got too low. I want to hit it again as soon as it's available. And start thinning things out. Always focus on killing him. So he is always focused on killing you. I'm going to press our elephant again to block this. He's dead now, so we don't have to worry about getting beamed with a big beam attack and then this thing healed us up. We just have to make sure kill these guys. Whoop! Gonna get this lunar coin. I don't know if it'll help the gate open, but sure can't hurt. We'll have it to spend. So hitting those guys head on, bursted a whole bunch of them. Take our Berserker's Pauldron. All you have to do to pick up your item is walk over it. We'll know when the portal charges if we get the lunar gate or not. Looks like not, so we'll just try to find it on the next level. I think I can find it a little bit easier depending on what we get. Some good items right out of the gate. Uncommon stuff. This will heal us. We want that. This is really good for us. So we need to find scrap. We can't afford to just throw everything away because we have a goat hoof, and that makes us faster, and being fast is something I'm going to prioritize over everything else in this game. I think it's the most important thing. These guys are going nuts trying to get us, but they just can't. I'm going to use this wall. It'll help us kill them. We're just kind of toying with them because we can always press R and leave. Just make sure you're flying when you descend so that you don't hit the ground and do a bunch of unnecessary damage to yourself, which I did. Recurring bad habit. We're gonna fly way up because we just started to take a bunch of damage from this guy. I'm gonna hit him in the face with this if you can. We didn't quite get him in the face, but that time we did. There we go, we got him. I'm gonna feather my descent. Pick up this item. Pick up this item, which will give us health when we do damage. We do a lot of damage, and we're always doing it, so Hopefully it'll heal us a lot. We might even be able to burst heal ourselves inside of a crowd of minions. If we kill enough of them or do enough damage, I don't know how that's going to work, so we'll test it out and see. This is a double jump. Whee! Now we can double jump. Whee! We also have the wax quill, which makes us dash forward. Let me take a moment to show you something. We got a really good hit on that guy. Missed that time, but he's gonna die anyway. These are pressure plates that appear around the map. Stepping on these, you need something that'll stay on them. So after you do the teleporter, you can roll these pots onto them. But don't do it before you roll the before you beat the teleporter, because the enemies will move the pots and mess them up. Otherwise, you need something like an item that can drop to stand on the pressure plate. Like the engineer's turrets will hold it down, and so will the captain's items. Where is it? So you would just get on top of them and drop it down so that I can't find it now, but it's over here somewhere. You have to find 2 of those. There it is. You have to find 2 and put something on them that'll hold them down, and then when you do that, you'll see a message that says that an ancient gate has opened. And then you'll go to, I'll show you where, it's at the end of the map over on the other side. But just making sure I didn't miss anything. This is what we need, that newt shrine. So this is exactly what we need. They're always hidden in weird places. Make sure you have, if you have a double jump like we do, that you use all the charges of your double jump before you try to float. Because otherwise you're just going to jump and then fall to the ground like a rock. Bad aim, but we're just going to fly. We're literally above all this, so we don't need to mess with it. Just keep going towards your presence or the teleporter exit. Gonna bomb these guys. I missed right in their face, literally point blank. Okay, let's see. We need a better equipment. A lot of stages you don't get a newt shrine. This stage we got 2. There's another one up there, but we already activated it, so we're good. Jade elephant again, so we're getting trolled by the RNG. We're gonna see what's in here. Fuel cell is so good. It's gonna give us an extra charge, which instantly makes this elephant even more useful. I want to make sure there's nothing just hiding right here over the hill that could be good for us. I see something. This is going to be our last chance to get stuff before we go try to unlock Acrid, so that's a very good item for us. It's a stealth war kit. It will turn invisible, and I think we gain a shield or become untargetable, something like that, when we get low health. Let's go ahead and fight. Press R to go up in the sky and make sure you're flying. Charge it up, throw it right on this guy's head. Charge it up, throw it right on his head. Try to always keep moving because these guys are constantly going to hit you. And don't forget, all the little wannabes are going to build up also. You can throw down your ice. That heals us a bunch because we have the blood leech. Or the leech seed, something like that. Fly up to get more altitude so that these guys can't hit us with their arc. Bomb them right in the face. It's also okay to aim for the wisps, because if they blow up, they'll trigger all your effects that deal damage on hit. I don't know what hit us that made us start losing altitude like that, but we can just press R and go back up in the sky where we're safe. Watch all this horrible stuff unfold. But see, they're trying to heal. We bombed all their little guys, so they lost a big chunk of their healing, which is good. You don't want them to heal. It just makes the fight take longer. Makes them more annoying to deal with. We can bomb this guy. There we go. We got both of those. That's less for them to heal off of. I'm going to throw your ice on the ground so that it's clearing up these little guys. And don't forget to weave in your mouse 1 attack. They don't have as much to heal off of. He might even be draining the other guy. I'm not sure. Something hit us and made us lose altitude. So we're going to just press R again and fly way back up. Let's see, I gotta charge, aim it, hit him in the face. That was a good hit. Weave in your attacks. It does burn damage, so he'll just keep taking damage, and we got him. Blow one of these guys up. Just kind of try to clear them away from you. They push you around when you're in the sky too, so that's annoying. You can always flash up with R. Charge up your mouse. Hit him right on the head with it. Don't forget, these guys are always going to just try to harass you, and make sure you're flying. We're going to press R, and then we're going to be just about where we want to be. So there we go. Rain hell, we got 2 charges. They're both charged up, so let them have it. You want to dash. You want to go up. Hover, just buy ourselves some time. We got 2 charges. We're going to charge up 1, hit him. Charge up 2. And we got it in the ballpark, but now our other one's already charged back up, so just hit him again. Another bomb in 1 second. My primary's charging, so I'm going to unleash it on him. Weave it in, charge up, bomb him, weave in your primary. Almost got him. There we go. And this thing healed us at the last second. Now we have a secondary problem, is this guy. He's an aerial menace just like us. So we're going to have to contend with him, but much like the F-22 Raptor, we are just air superiority. There's nothing he can do to us that we can't do back even better. So just make sure you're bonking him on the noggin whenever it comes up. We got knocked with that, but he's going to shoot his big attack up at us, so I'm just going to fall for a quick dodge and then make sure I'm hitting my jetpack so I start back up. I can kind of take him out by hitting the little guys around him. So that's what we're going to do. We still got all these guys on the ground, but they're very susceptible to your shift, which is a wall that freezes people. And we have 2 leeching seeds, so I presume now that we're going to heal twice as much, but I don't know for sure. So stay tuned and find out together. So far it looks like I'm topping off every time I blast these dudes. So this is probably a nice build for fighting these void trials, because I'll just be able to heal so much by doing damage, which is what I'm good at. Alright, let's get the portal and get out of here. Our main focus is we're trying to get Acrid this run. So we have 25 coins. I just pick them up and I hardly ever spend them. Let's just go see what's for sale. This is the Newt. I used to be imprisoned right here. You can buy me for 10 coins. I'm the artificer. Let's see. 5 items. To get this, it makes all your attacks explode, I think. It's really good. I don't think I can part with these items. They're all so good. So we're just gonna skip that. I don't know what these lunar items do. They're monkey's paw. They make you really strong and then they have a drawback. So what we're gonna do to go to Acrid is fall down. You can use your jet if you start to get spooked. You need to, what is this? This is a little thing that I never saw before, but I think I picked it up. Environment log, bizarre between time. Yeah, so that's cool. That's something we got. But you want to find this hole in the wall and then come in here. This is where you'll find the portal to the void where you do the trials and unlock Acrid. I think there used to be an item here. Something's dead. That's creepy. It's one of the void shambler guys. You can see this thing right here is kind of creepy. I don't know what the deal with that is, but I think you don't want to touch it. I think if you get sucked in here, you go to somewhere called something at the end of time. It's like a prison. Prison at the end of time. But here is the portal. You just go press E. We're going to go in and we're going to try to get him. I think we have to do 9 of these trials, and you'll see what they look like when we get in. We have to stand inside of here. It's the only place we're safe. I think this will expand out as the trial. Open cell event, there we go. Monsters might come to us. We're going to have to stay in here and finish it. I don't know if we're charging it up right now or what. It looks like we are. Our drones are crumped in here because, okay, so we got this. It healed us up at least. That's good. For the, whatchamacallit, for the event, we have this flower that gives us random heal on events. I don't know what I'm doing here. So we need to go find things to kill, I guess. We're taking damage because we're not inside of this, but I don't see anything that's helping me advance the objective. Do we have to be in here for a certain time? Have to shoot it, blow it up, kill some kind of monster? I'm missing out. Let's go up and see what we can see. Which is not a lot. We can take damage for a little while. I see. We can get this. We can't open this. Something down there. We don't want to stay out here. We're taking a bunch of damage. So let's go back in. Oh, we're going to die. We're going to hit this armor so we don't die from this thing, but it is killing us. We're back inside. We can heal up a little bit. But I don't think we're going to be able to continue. I'm going to hit this armor, and we're just going to try to get out. So this is a weird challenge, and I don't fully understand it, apparently. We're going to keep trying until we get it. At least for another hour. Then we're going to do some RimWorld. It's just a little bit more relaxed. And we'll pick up where we left off last night with RimWorld. So if you watched, or if you want to watch, then you can see the colony progress. It's just a pretty simple, lightly modded beginner game, just to help people get familiar how RimWorld works. So these guys we can take out with the ice, and your right mouse does a lot of damage to them as well. Everything you do, just weave it in. Make sure you use all the abilities so you get the maximum amount out of Artificer. Alright, so that was our challenge shrine. Hopefully we can find 3 more on this level. We'll just go up in the sky right now and start looking around and make sure we're not missing them. Nothing hiding back here. We can see a lot of presence we want a path towards, so press R to get some altitude, and let's just go this way. We also see the newt. We're just gonna activate it. We might not have a lot of items, but it'll give us a chance to try again, as long as we can find something that'll heal. So there's our healing slug. We missed it, but we got this thing that heals us when we stand still. I hate this item, but it's actually really good in the void fields because you can stand inside the safety zone and heal back up, which is something you're probably going to need to do pretty often, I imagine. So they did create a game mode that made this item more useful. It's just a credit to the developers. They made my favorite game of all time because it's just, you can become powerful, but you're never bulletproof, and it's got a lot of replayability, so I can waste endless amounts of time on it. This is not that good at all. It just gives you 25 max health. That's nothing in the grand scheme of things. We're not going to waste money on drones because they get killed in the void fields, I think is what it's called. Did we miss something? We're going to nuke these guys because it'll stun them. We just want to see... yeah, we already bought this. Okay. You can see there's more stuff up here, so we're going to try to path towards it. Alright, that's good. We're able to execute that guy, so we didn't have to waste a bunch of time on him. We're looking to see... let's go ahead and get this while we're up here, because I think I have enough items I can fight this void field again, and then we can just get a quick attempt at getting Acrid, since we kind of got wasted. I didn't really have a good idea of what was going on, so we're going to try it again. Maybe do a little bit better this time. I've heard if you do it while the enemies are easy, it's easier, so maybe that we'll be able to catch a break. I'm not sure if I already bought this, so... yeah, we did. Okay, so that'll open the lunar gate. We're going to go down here and get these items while we can. Something's got me stuck. There we go. Now we're flying and sprinting. Stop sprinting, I guess because I pressed the button. Man, I really want to dump all these items in here and get this boss damage, but these items are actually kind of good for helping us survive the void fields. That gives us a chance to drop treasure, which is money, which helps us buy. Okay, this is perfect. So, get rid of this. Has no usefulness. The mushrooms actually have usefulness this time. Lead in my primary attack. This is right here on the gate, so that's really just kind of handy. We're able to burst those guys down with our R button, because even though it launches us in the air as a fantastic escape, it also doubles as damage. So we press it right there and it just nuked all those guys. Alright, so we're going to pick up our scrap. We're going to try to kill these guys. They will hurt you if you let them mob up on you, which we're doing. And here comes his friend, the fiery version, the Charmander. Just bombed him up in the sky for a second. I just want to recycle. Can you leave me alone for a second? There we go. We're going to get rid of these, the banners. Doesn't take the banners that we've already dropped away, so that's kind of nice. We'll use those to fight the boss. Scrap the focus crystal. It's up close damage. That could be useful, but generally speaking, you don't want to be up close. So we're going to go trade all this scrap for bullets, because bullets do bonus damage to the boss. It's armor piercing rounds, extra damage to bosses. And if this were any other run, I would just dump every item I have in here, but I actually kind of need this mushroom item for what we're about to do. So now we have some good boss damage. Let's go make sure we didn't miss anything down here. We did. This is equipment. It gives us a cooldown. We're going to need that because we're not super powerful. This is great for what we're doing. It just allows us to shoot money. So if we have a bunch of extra money in the void fields, we'll just turn on Q and our money will count down while we do free damage to whatever we're looking at. Here's the teleporter. I'm going to press E to activate it, and that's going to summon the boss. I'm going to use my R to go way up in the sky, and I'm going to start raining down hell on the sky. You want to use your mouse too, and you want to lob it at him and get a bunch of damage. You can fall out of the sky to dodge this, and then press R to get a jump. You don't want to eat it in the face, especially when you're low damage like we are, but we're wrecking him because we have all that extra boss damage. Make sure to not get killed by the regular dudes just because you killed the boss in like 1 second, but that's why getting all those armor piercing rounds is so good. We just did an insane amount of damage to him. These fucking guys, these little one-hit minions are gonna kill us though. I'm turning on the... I gotta run. There's just too many of them in too many weird little positions. They're shooting us from every damn angle. This guy's going to start shooting us. Don't sit around and try to fight under those conditions. And if you see the little bullet start to target you, press your movement button and get out of it really quick. They'll still shoot you to death. These fucking guys. God damn. Throw this down on them. That didn't even take them out. So we want this bandit's good. Not charging up our teleporter because we can't get close enough. All these guys attempting to kill us. Let's just bail out of here for a second. We're dead. I was gonna say we need to run and see if we can regenerate or find some healing. You have reduced healing on this run, but we could stand still with this mushroom. I just couldn't get away from him. One of the stupid things I did is I kept going back in. I ran out a bunch of times and I could have just healed, but I kept going back in. So don't do that. You can always run away. Let's just run right back in so we don't waste any time. We want to try to get Acrid by going to the void fields. And we have to beat a challenge there. We want some healing items. If we get the fungus, we're not going to complain. In fact, look, right here, we have a 3D printer for it. So we're going to make sure we have at least one, maybe two. If we get a big stack of them, we can always scrap the entire stack and get something else later. So let's just see how that goes. Charge that up and hit him with it. Put your ice on the ground. He walked into it and executed himself. Didn't even have to throw a shot. This goat hoof makes us move faster since we're not going to waste a lot of time. And we're going to go right to the void fields. Getting good items on the first stage is very nice for us. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. I was trying to activate this luck shrine, but instead I'm just going to go get the present because it's guaranteed, and it's okay. It might be alright on the void field since we have to fight in close quarters. But generally I don't want an item that gives me a bonus for being close because I'm trying not to be close. The thing is, the void fields force you into a small area where you can hide from the miasma that constantly damages you. So it might force us to be in close quarters. It might end up being better than we think. This thing is just wasting our money, so I'm going to leave it alone. It didn't give us an item 2 times in a row, so It just keeps costing more every time too. There's something we need. There's a bunch of stuff we need. So let's just run around, trigger enemies, irritate enemies, and then we can go double back. We want to do this to make sure we get a lunar portal at the end. That's called a newt altar, and it will, if you give it a coin, it guarantees you a portal. We don't have a lot of items, so we're not going to like fight this out and activate it. But we need money, so we're just running to the other end of the map so that these guys show up and give us their lunch money so we can buy presents all the way back across. I do this to try to deter these guys, but the sad part is they will just run around and shoot you from a distance. Not these guys though. So we got a bunch of them at one time just by throwing that. Put up the wall, walk into it and freeze themselves, and you can just damage. This guy walked into it twice. We need to get out of this, but we didn't in time, so we're falling. And press R and save yourself. Gives you a big jump boost. Throw this down, let him walk into it. He's not taking the bait. There we go. We executed him because we damaged him below the threshold while he was frozen. Try to work our way back up here and get this equipment. I'm going to fly up. Okay, we got this. Hit this guy with our primary, and then this is like the best equipment I could hope for. So I'm very happy with that. This calls drones to help us. Unfortunately, it's not going to be good against Acrid. I mean against the Void, because it has a constant miasma that'll just damage these drones, so they'll die instantly. But it's good for everything else. I would build a run around this item. In fact, we could always abandon the Acrid quest, but I just feel like I want to get it. Sometimes you should judge it and feel it out. Like if you get really good items you think you could beat the run with, you know, go ahead and beat the run. But here we're trying to specifically try to unlock him. So I'll think about it and I'll see how I feel after the boss fight. We don't have great items here. Let's see, let's fly up, float down, except for our drones, which aren't going to do us any good. So this becomes one of those questions of what do you do? That's the old luck shrine. We're going to try it one more time like a dum-dum. Gave us nothing. Oh, we tried it 2 times, but it gave us something good. So I lied, but it worked out, and that's usually how you want your lies to go. That way you can just forego any accountability or responsibility for them. Everyone will be so entertained, you hope. Okay, let's just do the best we can with this. I'm going to take this heal drone just because. I'm going to fight the boss. I don't have any more money. Probably not going to get to use these guys, so I'm going to go up in the air and summon them. That way we have them for this fight at least. Stone Titan is somewhere. We spawned. Okay, we're way up here. I'm going to bomb him right in the face. We should be able to dodge a lot of this bullshit because we have a lot of terrain right here. Chunking the shit out of him. Just stay behind this tree if you can. That'll block a lot of his laser. He takes a huge ton of damage because that does 4,000%. And we have all... Well, no, we don't even have the boss damage. So maybe the drones, plus the Kajara's band does a lot of damage. Creates the fire tornado when we do big damage. may have a cooldown. I don't know. I've seen it activate multiple times, like right there it's going. Try to hit these guys. It's easier to hit them up close, but if you're super extra terrible at the game, like me, then you might even just miss them right in their face. We're going to get this rose buckler that the boss dropped when it died. It gives us a shield while we're dashing, and that might even reduce some of the damage that we take in the void field, so that could potentially be really good. Killing enemies, we have the topaz brooch, so it gives us an overshield. That could be really good too. Maybe the overshield will eat some of the burn damage. This fucking guy's hitting me. I'm gonna call to help again. Just let him deal with all these little munchkins that are chipping my damn health away. There's the Lullaby League stomping up the hill. Just go ahead and kill all these guys. Just want to charge this damn thing up and leave. I hate fighting these little guys. Alright, don't panic and leave the level. Make sure you get the portal like I just tried to do. Alright, here we go. We're not going to mess around with the bazaar. We're just going to jump straight down into it. See if there's any more goodies to get as we fall. You can see things sparkling, but it just looks like effects. This logbook is back down here, so we're just going to get it again. There we go. Gives us an environment log. I think it goes in the logbook back in the home screen where you can read. It tells you what things do. It tells you lore about the characters, which is just kind of not straightforward, but I've watched some videos kind of on the story of it, and it's pretty compelling. I recommend diving into it if you like that sort of thing. Alright, I'm going to try again. This is attempt number 2 to get Acrid. We're going to go through this portal. Enter the null portal. We have to activate this, and we have to kill enemies within a certain time, I think. Or just allow this to charge, I'm not sure. I'm going to call the help and see what they do. They can sometimes tell you where the enemy's at. You can see they're just out there taking damage though. Okay, here's a little candidate right here. Charge up and take him out. Gives us a little bit of something. I don't know. Something's bombing us. Let's go see where it's at. It's coming from over here. So I think this trial spawns monsters and you have to kill them, but we can't stay out too long because the miasma damages us, so we're just going to go back in. We get to buy this. It's 80 gold, and this is good. It heals us when we do damage. So we can charge this up, hopefully do some damage to these guys. They're coming towards us now. And there we go. We've completed this. Collapse void potential. We get this item. It's health. It's shrinking on us now, so we have a limited time. We need to find another one. So we're going to go up. We're just going to try to look around, see what we see. Look for more of these little guys on the ground so we can open up. Nothing here is going to help us. We need to run. We need to find another portal, but I'm not seeing one. So this is easier said than done, because the void's just going to kill us over a certain period of time. Move speed would be super helpful because we could dash around the map. We wouldn't have to be in the sky. I think it's easier to see the items from the ground, but nevertheless, we don't have to go very far in the game to attempt this. We just need to find a newt shrine that will allow us to open the portal, and we need to just go in and try our best. Because it doesn't get any easier in the later game when the enemies are tougher. It might give you more money, but I don't know that they might make the void trials harder if they're extra hard to kill. Try to get good at aiming this. It's very forgiving on the Artificer. I think your projectile has a wide hitbox as well, but you still do need to aim it. Always try to aim a little bit high, because for the main attack it'll usually still hit. This is a good item. And for the mouse attack, the secondary, the mouse 2, your right click, it falls a little bit. If you've been watching along, you've probably heard me say that a million times, but I just try to say what I'm doing so that when people are watching, they're not just watching this insane, crazy scramble, and they actually maybe hopefully understand a little bit of what's going on. Of course, there's a good chance if you're watching you probably already know how the game works, and if that's you, then I say thank you and I appreciate you for watching along. I'm not super great, but I do love this game and I'll play it probably forever just for fun. More cool sunglasses. We have a lot of things to figure out what we want to do here, because I think we see one of our best items, which is I think it comes out of this 3D printer right here. This is the ammo clip. We're just going to trade both our sunglasses right now because it gives us an extra charge of our mouse. And our mouse is a very strong attack that we want to spam as much as possible. Our mouse 2, sorry. We're using the mouse for everything, but mouse 2 is what I mean. Your right click. Finding a lot of money. This is good because I don't want to waste a bunch of time. I want to buy everything that I can, and I want to go try to get Acrid. I'm going to take the boss damage because it was just too good last time. We were able to not nuke the Stone Titan down right away. Okay, this gives us max HP the more we kill. So now we're just going to kill everything we see so we can get higher and higher HP. I'm going to take the soda can when we get enough money because it's going to help us run. It is... the power up is called energy drink. That's the technical name. You want it, it's good. Let's keep running, let's keep running. We're not going to throw away our other items into the 3D printer because we actually have some good ones, but having 2 extra charges on our mouse 2 is still really strong. We want this item even though I don't like it because it's going to help us stand still and regain health in the void trials, which you're going to see it's important. Let's go ahead and fight. We have everything we need to win. We want to put our shift on him, charge up, and hit him with the full blast so it does a ton of damage. Now we can start worrying about escaping. You can dodge or hide behind things or completely get shot to death by this like I just did. But here's what we can do. We have healing items, so we're just going to run away and we're going to heal. You have to stand still, that's why this item sucks, but you can do it if you can get far enough away. There we go, it got interrupted. We should have enough to be able to deal with this guy. stupid beam attack is just really fast when we're in the air. We can kind of outrun it when we're on the ground by strafing a circle, but we're about to die. Sorry, gang. I'm trying really hard, but I'm on a struggle bus today. I'm getting taken out by just basic bitch enemies all day long. Sometimes you have runs like this. So what you want to do when something like that happens is just get angry and immediately rush back into the game. You're sweaty, you're upset, you're not going to play as good. That's how you make sure you're going to win. Let's get this item. It's going to make us run fast. Hopefully we can avoid the same fate that we just had. Throw our shift down because while we're looking at the sky, there's guys all around us pecking us in our butt. I call them butt peckers, but you can call them whatever you want. We bought the wrong item, so I'm still super pissed off about this run. Just started it, and we bought a shitty item when we could have got a good item. Alright, let's see. Rose Buckler is okay, but we run slow as shit because we bought the wrong item. We can recycle these though. We have a recycler really close to where we started. So that's a nice bone that the game threw to us. We're just again getting fucking chipped down by basic bitch enemies that I'm trying to ignore because I just want to go buy treasure. This is a shield, so it's pretty good. We're gonna be happy with that. I want some healing because I'm getting really annoyed with just getting killed by basic guys that I can't really target these guys that well. They don't miss. You can see they just charge up and they hit you. So if you don't deal with them and there's like 50 of them, they're gonna all shoot you to death like a firing squad. See a bunch of items. We're just shy of having the money to buy this, so we're gonna mess around with some people, freeze them, execute them, all the good stuff that you like to do. This is kind of okay. It's going to drop more gold, so that'll help us. I see a ton of gold over here already. It's all free. Fly up in the air, dodge this guy's bullshit, try not to die, and pick up all this free money. Messing up our flight, but it's not a big deal right now. We just want to make sure we don't mess it up when we're doing the boss fight, which is coming. I can't remember if I found a newt shrine. I think we did, but we're going to double check to make sure we activate one before we get out of this level. I'm just trying to get as much good stuff as we can, but there's nothing up here, so that is a bust. Let's drop down here really quick. Sometimes there's a shrine right here. This time there's not. We will get one of our lunar coins back though, so there's that. These guys keep showing up right in our face to eat shit, so we're gonna keep feeding it to them. I'm gonna throw this cursed item away because I meant to pick something better and I messed it up. Now we have some scrap. Let's fly up. Got a machine right here. It's gasoline. We're just going to trade that scrap for it so we have an item instead of scrap. Doesn't do anything. Fly up so we don't have to mess with all that stuff again. And let's run to the exit. This level's it's giving us nothing. In fact, let's just nope, we're going to go do it. It's giving us nothing, but I don't care. We're going to go fight it anyway. Because we'll get items from the void fight. We're strong enough as Artificer without a whole bunch of items that I believe in the heart of the cards. So, boom, we just bursted her down a ton. Throw the shift on the ground. The gasoline's helping us do this extra damage because it's burning her. We're going to fly up to avoid this guy's dumb beam attack. Charge up, Kamehameha right in the face, and she's dead. So now all we have to do is worry about these guys. Took all them out, shift on the ground, freeze this guy, and then I need my Kamehameha, so I'm going to blast him. There, he's dead. Get this band will help us a lot. This is a good item to get. Just keep running in circles so all these dumb guys miss you. Fly up, bomb down, bro out, sell out, something like that. Wasn't the South Park. Start up, sell up. Start up, sell out, bro down. Something like that. We're just waiting for this thing to activate. We do have a shield belt that will recharge a shield on us, so that's helpful. We'll have to just dip out of the void periodically. It didn't give it to us, so I must not have found the shrine. So what we're going to do is let these guys just peck us in the face until we can leave the level. Annoying ass bullshit. And then we're going to look for the shrine on the next stage and try to just do it after we have a few more items. Alright, let's see. Got two things we can buy stuff right away. We want this clip, this ammo clip, as soon as we can get it. It's going to help us a lot. There we go. We're not even close to having enough, so I don't know why I said there we go like I was a 1950s housewife. Let's see. Missing point blank. Come on. Come on. We need more guys. Let's fly up real quick. There's our new shrine. This is the same place we found it last time. I'm gonna go ahead and get this so that we can make sure we fight. We get the portal at the end of the fight, the boss fight, so we can go to the void fields. We could try to get Acrid again. There we go. So spin the coin, get it. A lot of kiosks around here that's just gonna sell us. I don't know what this is called, a multi-shop or I call it a kiosk because it's just a little thing that has 3 items for sale instead of getting a random one that you don't know what it is from a box. We'll take this brooch because we're going to be, normally I wouldn't want this. We're going to be killing people in the void fields. It'll give us a shield, and the shield will help us block the damage that we're constantly taking from the miasma. So we're getting wrecked. There's nothing to be had. Run out. I can see some gold, so I'm going to go buy my ammo clip. Got an extra charge on my mouse too. My right click building up. I don't want this key. This is an ammo clip, so that's better than pretty much anything else I could have gotten. We have 3 charges on our alternate fire. That's going to make us really strong. That alone might just win us the void fields. Or the trials, I'm not sure exactly what they're called, so don't at me if they're messing that up. Please and thank you. This is the exit to the map. So we can take that to get out of here. We're already here, so we might as well get as many items as we can before we go face it. That way we'll just be as strong as possible. This is more free money, so we're just going to pick it up. That way we can buy everything we see without having to stop and mess around with people. There is a mountain shrine up here. If we can find 2 of them, I'll activate them both and we'll do that challenge. It'll make the boss fight harder, but shouldn't be anything that we can't handle. Just help us get 2 challenges in one try. Try to bob and weave so these guys don't hit me with their little bullet shots. This is a red item. All our attacks explode. I love this item. It's really cool when you get it on Huntress and even her basic primary attack explodes. But we'll take it. It just makes everything, every attack we do explodes now. That helps our damage immensely. It's going to help us detonate swarms. It's going to help us do bigger damage and finish people off in one shot. It's a great red item to get. Fly up in the sky. Let's see, we have a challenge shrine and we have a mountain shrine, but we need 2 of these and we need 3 of these, so this shit isn't doing us any good at all. This half measure crap. We got that guy head on with our bomb, but it's not, we didn't clear out a bunch of people like I hoped. So let's get out of here. Let's go fight the boss. I'm not doing either one of those challenges because it's just going to make it harder. And since we can't complete them, there's no point in just making it hard for the hell of it. If you ever need a newt coin, this is not random. There's always one up here, up on top of this skeleton. Alright, you can see this is the end right here, so let's make sure we're not leaving any presents on the ground. This is another ammo clip, so we're just getting Christmas dinner served right to us on a platter by a big, nice, busty 1950s housewife, and I just couldn't be happier. Alright, come on. Let's go to the teleporter. I see a piece of equipment that I missed. That's going to help us a lot, so it's a jade elephant. We're going to take it. It's defensive. I don't care. It's going to help us survive. We're going to press it right now because we're just getting bombed. And that's going to help us not take damage for a minute. The Beetle Queen should be pretty easy to beat once we can get Skyborn. You can see now why we're taking these items that give us health. The Topaz Brooch is just giving us a ton of gold shield on our health bar because we're killing mobs. And that's what we're going to be doing in the Void Fields. So all these items that normally would just be kind of okay, they're going to be more helpful to helping us survive that. I think it's pretty genius game design. This effect is being caused, oh, god damn it, because we get pushed into this thing right here which obscures our vision. So I'm going to run. I'm going to press my shield just so I don't take any damage while I'm running away. We'll slowly have a shield that regenerates. You can see the blue is ticking up now on our health bar, and we're just going to get Skyborn and throw a big bomb down on this guy, and he's dead. So don't be afraid to run away. It can be just that easy. Wreck all these guys, so that's giving me a lot of hope. We're still getting shot by stupid horse shit behind us in the sky. This is a double jump. This is like one of the best things we could have gotten, so I'm very happy about that. We won't have to use our sky jump that throws us way up into miasma. We can just sort of double jump and kite things that way. We have some decent defensive items. We should have gotten one of those mushrooms from the last level with the 3D printer, but I didn't think about it, and I hate the item so much that I just really don't have that many regrets about it, so. Can I see anything? Yeah, we see a few things over there we might be able to buy. So after the teleporter stops, before we go into the market, we're going to shop around a little bit. Hit him dead on with that. It just wrecked all those guys. We're doing good damage now. See how things explode when we shoot it. This little miniature explosion every time I hit him. Alright, before we go in here, go up. We saw that there were some items we couldn't get over here, and we have a double jump. One of them was this. Just sacrifice health for money. We don't want that. It's just gold. I think we might have come over here for nothing. We'll sweep over here just to make sure while we're here, so maybe we'll get lucky and see something that we didn't see. Nope. We spent a lot of time over here, it looks like. I'm just going to fly up so I can get some more altitude. I'm going to beeline towards the portal. I'm going to drop, feather my descent, and press E at the portal. This is going to take us to the lunar market, and we're going to use that to go to the void fields, which is a secret area. You get to there by the lunar market. So what you have to do is go here and drop down. Looks like you're going to die, but you can press your flight and it'll slow you from doing it. We're going to jump up because we didn't press it in time. We just want to wait for this to cool down and use it to climb up. We went too far. So make sure you're not under this damn thing. There we go. Make sure you're flying. There's a little tome we want to try and get. I can see it up here somewhere. Three, two, one, and press your jump. You can slowly climb with this as long as you activate your flight so that you don't keep falling. Alright, we want to get this. It just gives us the logbook thing. And then you can navigate over here towards this hole in the wall. It's going to take you past some stuff. Kind of spooky. You can just walk along this, it's not dangerous. This is the portal you want to take to the void fields. You can do these trials and you can try to unlock Acrid. So you have to activate this. It'll spread out. You're safe while you're standing inside of here, but there's enemies somewhere. Like this guy is tough. He can kill us in one shot. I didn't expect to see this guy, but we got him. So that's good. And I think we have to stay here until this thing completes. Got an item. We want to bomb this guy. It's a key. That does us no good at all. We killed that guy really quick with our burst, so that's lucky because he'll just pound your face in, man. No joke. We're going to have to find more of these and activate them. I think you have to do it 9 times. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we have to find these guys either. I'm going to press my Q and jump up. Q is to shield me from the miasma. We gotta wait 40 seconds, but I'm just standing here anyway, so freeze this guy and bomb him. That got him. I think these enemies might be coming to us, so that's good. This is gonna slowly start shrinking, so we gotta go. We gotta find it somewhere else, wherever we can. The rose buckler's helping us reduce damage while we dash, so here's one right here. We're gonna get to it. We're shielded while we're inside of it, so we can heal up a little bit. We don't have any regeneration items, but we'll make it work. And here they come again. I like these guys because they will always seek me out, so you can just kill them. Ooh, he got out. I'm going to use my shield at the last second. They get an item. I don't know what it is. Oh, it says they have ×5 attack speed, which I don't think that that's that bad for these guys. This guy is teleporting out of the execute. And it's very scary, so I'm not healing as much as I would like. I'm gonna let him get right there, and then I'm gonna bomb him before he teleports. Killed him right away. this might be our lucky chance to beat this and unlock him. There's one more somewhere because nothing's happening, so he's walking around trying to find us. I'm going to hit my armor, and I'm going to shoot up in the sky to try to get his attention. I don't see him. I do see some presence. So when our shield rebuilds, we'll do that again, and we'll go, oh, here it goes. Okay. So we're going to collect a hoof, makes us run faster. Going to go right here. Make sure to feather your descent. You don't want to spend a long time in the sky. Keep running. This is a med kit. It'll help us. This is a slug. It'll help us once we get out of danger, but we need to find a way to get out of danger. So, right over here. It's going to be close. We need to get to this. We died. Oh. Yeah, so you're just racing, trying to get from place to place, and the miasma constantly damages you. Take a look. We're going to start not Risk of Rain, we're going to start RimWorld in about 15 minutes at 8 o'clock, so I'm going to go ahead and call it right there. As you can see, it's pretty challenging to try and unlock Acrid, but I did put that we were going to do it in my last stream, and I just ran in a straight Eclipse stream, so I wanted to at least try. We got 3 or 4 tries. I'm starting to get the hang of it. I'm starting to kind of get an idea of what items I need to go in there and actually beat it. So we'll just keep trying. We might switch up to Huntress because being way up in that sky and slowly descending is not helping us at all as Artificer. We're just taking a shit ton of damage from the miasma, and we might still do that anyway, even with Huntress. I don't know. We'll have to test it out and see. But we'll try again another time. I really appreciate you guys watching along, giving a like, saying anything in the chat. Please come back and leave a comment if you're coming later to watch it on the replay. And I appreciate you so much. See you at 8. We'll do some RimWorld. It's not quite as sweaty, so maybe I won't get frustrated like I did with this one. I only got a little bit frustrated. This game's still a ton of fun no matter what you do, so I always recommend it. Getting frustrated, getting your ass kicked and stomped is half the fun, because then when you win, it feels like you really overcame a big challenge. It feels like you really accomplished something. So always keep at it. You'll get better.